Hello, this is Father David. Here not on the first day of the Apostles' Fast. Admittedly, I've been doing these videos during times of fasting for the past couple of years. And recently I've based them on a document that St. Vladimir's has put out, St. Vladimir's Seminary in New York. And I only yesterday evening, after we've already been fasting for a few days into the fast, discovered that that a document had indeed been produced for the Apostles' Fast. The Apostles' Fast is a relatively shorter, less intense fast, but I thought about it and decided, well, we'll just jump into it and maybe do 2 a day until we get caught up in a few days. And we'll go ahead and do these meditations anyway, even though we're playing catch up a bit. So the meditation for this past Monday, the 12th, comes from St. John of Kronstadt, My Life in Christ. If you've not yet read this book, I very much recommend it to anyone as a heartfelt, sincere seeker of God within the church. Of course, all the saints are known to God for various things, but St. John, really as a parish priest in Kronstadt, sought out God with his heart, with his whole heart. And so this is what he says. Worship God in spirit and in truth. In truth, for instance, when you say, hallowed be thy name, do you really desire that God's name should be hallowed or made sacred or holy by the good works of others and by your own? When you say, thy kingdom come, do you indeed desire the coming of God's kingdom? Do you wish to be the abode of the Spirit of God and not the abode of sin? Would you not more willingly live in sin? When you say, thy will be done, do you not rather seek your own will than that of God? Aye, it is so. When you say, give us this day our daily bread, do you not say something like this in your heart? I do not need to ask this of thee. I have enough without asking. Let the poor ask for this. Or else do we not greedily seek for more and are not satisfied with the little or with that which God has given us? We do not thank God for what we have as we ought to. And, you know, this being a time of fasting, we have less on our plate. And sometimes it's really here in these moments when it hits home how much we depend on food, how much we lean on and rejoice in and depend upon what lies on our plate, the protein, the meat, the comfort food. And yet it can be tempting in those times to say, well, you know, I'm in a place of stress, or I'm in a place of anger, I'm in a place of difficulty. Better to leave off the fast. I'm already going through so much. Indeed, the fast is meant to humble our bodies. And if we do indeed have a debilitating illness, diabetes, cancer, something requiring, you know, we had someone in our parish that needed an organ transplant in the past year or so. Recovery from these things requires that you eat what you need to eat. But if possible, and especially I would say, if you are stressed out about things, if you are going through emotional or psychological or spiritual difficulties, lean in to the fast. Realize that when God is more of what you have to lean on, when that crutch of food is kicked out from under you, you'll find that God does tend, your prayers to God do tend to mean more when you are making a sacrifice. So I would say, use the fast to remember the truth about what St. John is saying. That we don't really mean the prayers, but through the tool of fasting, we take a step towards meaning those prayers. So may God bless you. We'll drop this video and another video shortly today and continue on so that we can catch up pretty quickly here in the coming week. So may God bless you as you continue your fasting efforts, and Lord willing, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.